Hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. So I hope you all are aware that I am taking two classes on this YouTube channel, one on Tuesday 7 p.m. and another on Wednesday 7 p.m. So on Tuesday 7 p.m. I am discussing previous year questions and topics associated with that. And on Wednesday 7 p.m. I am discussing current affairs questions. So today is Wednesday and that is why I have decided to discuss the sixth part of the current affairs. We have already done the previous 5 parts. So if you want to know the previous parts, you have to first subscribe to the channel. Go to the playlist wale section mein jao. So go to the playlist and here are the previous parts I have done. The part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I have already done. So you can go and watch from here. Okay. So this every day we are doing this class on Wednesday 7 p.m. And here is actually the class, the playlist for which for Tuesday 7 p.m. class, which we are doing every Tuesday at 7 p.m. where we are discussing the previous year question of important topics like science and technology, geography. In fact, yesterday I had started with history part 1. So go and watch those classes there. Okay. Now, so let us begin with today's class. So let us begin with the questions. So what did the Supreme Court of India declare unconstitutional in the recent Tanvi Bahal versus Shreya Goyal case? So the first option is yes, quota for OBCs in PG Medical College, domicile-based reservation for PD medical admission, fee charge for PG medical courses, state-wise reservation for government jobs. What is the right answer to this question? Kya sahi jawab? Please tell me. Is my voice clear? So the first option is yes, quota for OBCs in PG medical college. Okay, yes, I think I'm audible, visible, everything is fine. So let us begin. What is the answer? So the answer to this question is option B, domicile-based reservation for PG medical admission was struck down unconstitutional, है ना? So एक होता है MBBS जो है ना UG हुआ medical में ना UG, and PG means postgraduate means let's say you are doing MD MS. So if you are doing MD MS, you cannot get the benefit of domicile reservation. I hope you are aware what is domicile reservation. ये तो आप जानते होंगे that if you belong to a particular state, that in that state, in that medical college, you'll have some reserved seats. So this concept is not there in PG. It was declared unconstitutional. यानी PG में ऐसा नहीं हो सकता, UG में चलेगा, MBBS वगैरह में आप domicile का concept ला सकते हो medical colleges में, but in PG you cannot bring this concept. That was declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. ठीक है, ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. Now let's move on to the next one. What was the theme of World Wetland Day 2025? And please tell me on which day we celebrate. कब celebrate किया था World Wetland Day? Please tell me that also. I'll be very happy to know. Please tell me. When do we celebrate? So basically on, see what happened was 2nd February 1971. Ramsar Convention was signed. Okay. I'm sure you must have heard this Ramsar Convention. This convention was signed in Iran. Ramsar is a place in Iran. And under this convention, they were supposed to protect wetlands. And that is why 2nd February is celebrated or observed as World Wetland Day. Okay. So this year, World Wetland Day 2025 के theme थी, the right answer is option B, protecting wetland for our common future. So B is the right answer to this question. Okay. Protecting wetland for our common future is the right answer to this question. Okay. And we had done one class. There's our CLAT YouTube channel where we had discussed this, that on 2nd February 2025, 4 more sites were added. So earlier we had 84 Ramsar sites in India. Now 85 Ramsar sites. 4 more added. Now we are having 89 Ramsar sites in India. So for that, I had made a video on our YouTube channel, not CUET YouTube channel, but our CLAT YouTube channel. I had made a video. You can watch it if you are interested. Let's move on to the next one. What did NASA's OSIRIS-REx mission get and the sample retrieved from asteroid Bennu? So basically, this is an asteroid on which NASA is doing research, and the mission is known as OSIRIS-REx mission. So on that asteroid, what the NASA found? Gold and silver, radioactive element, chemical building blocks of life, microbial life. What is the right answer? If you know the answer, please write me in the live chat. I'll be very happy to know. अगर आप बताओगे, I'll be very happy to know this. What is the right answer? So the right answer is option C, chemical building blocks of life they found. So C is the right answer. ठीक है ना? Rock dust sample वगैरह निकाला. Evidence of building blocks of life including amino acids and hints of formerly wet primitive ocean world. Amino acids मतलब क्या हुआ? भाई amino acids की जो polypeptide chain है इसी को प्रोटीन कहते हैं ना. So amino acids leads to the formation of proteins. ठीक है? Building blocks of life इसका मतलब क्या है? It means there are a scope that maybe in this asteroid Bennu there are a scope of let's say living, that is what the idea. There's some living being or something like that. Yes, Yashaswini, you are right. Right answer is option C. Let's move on to the next one. थोड़ा सा Osiris Rex के बारे में पढ़ लीजिएगा. Bennu astronaut पर they are doing research on it. ठीक है. That is what you should know. NASA's Osiris Rex mission to asteroid Bennu to collect a sample from an asteroid. Now, can you please tell me that between which two planets you will find asteroid belt? So this is Sun. This is Mercury. This is Venus. This is Earth. This is Mars. This is Jupiter. Saturn. Uranus. Neptune. Where do you find asteroid belt? कहाँ मिलेगा आपको? Between which two planets you will find asteroid belt? So the answer is here. Here you will find asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Yes, Ashwini, you're right. Mars and Jupiter. Very good. ठीक है. तो जो नासा का ओसिरिस रेक्स मिशन, इट इज द फर्स्ट यूएस मिशन टू स्टडी एन एस्टेरॉइड. ठीक है. और एक दो चीज और पता होना चाहिए. दीज प्लैनेट्स आर एक्चुअली आफ्टर एस्टेरॉइड बेल्ट जितने प्लैनेट्स है, दीज आर जोवियन प्लैनेट्स, मींस दे आर मेड अप ऑफ गैसेस. और जो यहाँ पर है मरकरी, वेनस, अर्थ, मार्स, दे आर एक्चुअली टेरेस्ट्रियल प्लैनेट, मींस मेड ऑफ रॉक्स. ठीक है. Okay, that is what you should be knowing about. Now let's move on to the next one. Which of the following countries recently eliminated the Gambianese form of human, this is a disease name, trypanosomiasis, as a public health problem? Your options are Nigeria, South Africa, Guinea, Kenya. What is the right answer? Please tell me. अब बताओ क्या सही जवाब है. कौन सी अफ्रीकन कंट्री ने ये वाली बीमारी को एलिमिनेट किया है? मतलब पब्लिक हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम से एलिमिनेट किया. तो कहने की बात है कि बहुत कम अमाउंट में होगा, लेकिन उतना डेडली अब नहीं बचा है उस कंट्री, बहुत ज्यादा मैसिवली स्प्रेड नहीं हो रहा. व्हाट इज दैट कंट्री? The right answer is Nigeria. A is the right answer. Guinea is correct. It's Guinea is the right answer. So you'll find it in Guinea. Has successfully eliminated Gambianese form of human African, had like the human African trypanosomiasis, also known as sleeping sickness. So here is India. This is Africa continent. Okay. And here you will find Guinea. West map. This is Guinea. This is an African country. Okay. That is what you should be knowing about. The next one is, which team did India defeat to win ICC Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup? Australia, England, South Africa, New Zealand. What is the right answer? देखो, Women's Under-19 की बात हो रही है. Under-19 means less than 19 years of age, है ना? तो T20 World Cup हुआ था, Women's T20 World Cup Under-19. So India won by defeating which country in the finals? Please tell me. I'm waiting for the response. The right answer is India defeated South Africa. India won their second consecutive title by defeating South Africa by 9 wickets. So the right answer is here is C. Okay. Yes, Ashwini, you are right. Very good. C is the right answer to this question. ठीक है. Host किया गया था मलेशिया के द्वारा 2025 में ना. So January, February में it happened. That is what you should be knowing about. है ना? So India defeated South Africa. And these are the player of the series and most runs आप देख सकते हो and most wickets. Let's move on to the next one. Who won Grammy Award for Best New Age Album in 2025? Actually, an Indian has been given. Generally, हम लोग कहते हैं Oscar awards are important, but यहाँ पर Grammy awards important है because basically an Indian has won it. That is why it is important. And she's actually a relative of Indra Nooyi, the former Pepsi company CEO. है ना? So the right answer is option C, Chandrika Tandon. C is the right answer. For the this is the work Triveni, for which she has got this award. That is what you should know. And she is actually a older sister of former CEO Pepsi company Indra Nooyi. Okay. The Grammy Awards के बारे में, if you are interested, you can read a little bit about it. It is chosen by the Recording Academy. इतना डिटेल नहीं जाना, but just remember it that it is given from USA. Grammy Awards. That's it. Oscar Awards में हम लोग डिटेल जाते हैं, but here you are not supposed to go in detail. The next is, what is the significance of Point Nemo? Recently news because 2 Indian Navy officers under the program called as Navika Sagar Parikrama 2.0. They visited. Okay. Navika Sagar Parikrama 2.0 is an initiative under which 2 women officers of Indian Navy would be doing circumnavigation of Earth. पूरा एक गोल चक्कर इसको हिंदी में कहते हैं. पूरा अर्थ को एक चक्कर गोल घुमा के वापस आ जाएंगे. And all women crew, of course, both are women officers. ठीक है. So they had reached Point Nemo, which is actually the remotest point on the Earth. इसका मतलब क्या होता है मैं बताता हूँ. मतलब लैंड से सबसे ज्यादा दूर है. ठीक है. So here is India. So these 2 women officers, their name are this Lieutenant Commander Dilna K and Rupa A. ठीक है ना. आप देख सकते हैं इनका नाम. They are going on an initiative called as Navika Sagar Parikrama 2.0, and this is the name of their vessel. The vessel मतलब वही ship का नाम INSV Tarini. Okay. So they had reached Point Nemo. मतलब उनको जाना ऐसे तो ऐसे निकल के ऐसे something. They will go like this and इस तरह से घूम के फिर वापस they will come back. है ना. That is what we call it as circumnavigation. Okay. पूरा चक्कर एक गोल चक्कर लगा देना अर्थ का. So this is Pacific Ocean. So Pacific Ocean में एक जगह यहाँ पर होगा Point Nemo. This place is farthest from the land. यानी जमीन से सबसे ज्यादा दूर है. ऐसा समुद्र में जगह पूरे वर्ल्ड में ऐसी जगह है इस समुद्र के इस पॉइंट पे जो जमीन से सबसे ज्यादा दूर है. That's called as Point Nemo. ठीक है. The right answer is C is the right answer. And yes, Yashaswini and Priyansh Gupta, you both were right. Very good. C is the right answer to this question. Let's move on to the next one. PM Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana primarily targets how many low productive districts? Basically, they are targeting those districts where agricultural productivity is very low. Okay. So to increase agricultural productivity, so they are actually targeting 100 districts. Okay. So this scheme was very much there in the news in budget. Budget में इसकी काफी बात कही गई थी. ठीक है. So जहाँ crop productivity कम है, वहाँ special focus रखा जाएगा. What special focus है ना? Increase the productivity. तो आप कैसे बढ़ा सकते हो? जैसे post harvest loss होता है. होता क्या harvesting के बाद cold storage नहीं है, खराब हो गया, सड़ गया सामान. Irrigation facility, if irrigation is provided to those low productivity areas, it will increase agriculture productivity. Credit availability, loans वगैरह farmers के लिए अगर available होगा cheaper rates पर, so they can, of course, they will buy inputs like fertilizers, etc. So as fertilizer, seeds, etc. And then they can do have a better farming and all. And that's the idea behind PM Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana. The next is, who recently took oath as the new Prime Minister of Belgium? Please tell me, what is the capital of Belgium? So capital of Belgium, और ये बताइए कि कौन प्राइम मिनिस्टर बने थे रिसेंटली. So capital of Belgium is Brussels. ठीक है. Yes, Bart the Weaver is the right answer. And यहाँ पता है दो चीज का हेडक्वार्टर है, दो फेमस, यूरोपियन यूनियन एंड नाटो, both are headquartered here. ठीक है, yes, Priyansh Gupta, very good. He is the right answer. So the name of the new prime minister is the new prime minister of Belgium. The next one, let me show you the map. Here is India. This is Europe. And here यहाँ मिलेगा Belgium. ठीक है, that is what you should be knowing. Let's move on to the next one. Who won Tata Steel's Master Chess Tournament 2025? Your options are Magnus Carlsen, Vishwanathan Anand, R. Pragnanda, D. Gukesh. Yes, yes, Priyansh Gupta, right. R. Pragnanda is the right answer. Tata Steel's Master 2025. Pragnanda beats Gukesh to become champion. Very good. C is the right answer. The next is, who among the following Indian origin engineer was recently hired by Elon Musk's Doge? You know what is Doge? DOGE. So this is a department that was established by Donald Trump when he came to power in USA. This department is called as Department of Government Efficiency. So how to increase efficiency? So one way of increasing efficiency is actually to fire people. So what they are doing is they are doing firing government employees to reduce the expenditure. So that is what the reality is. So the right answer, yes, they have hired Akash Boba. So B is the right answer. And there is one more guy, Nikhil Parajpal. Okay. They have hired, there's a 40-member team, etc. But the main job of Dodge is actually to fire people in government jobs to reduce the mission to slash government spending. So one way of reducing the government spending is to not fire those people in government jobs who are not very much productive. That is what the idea is of Dodge is. And that it is headed by Elon Musk. Dodge is headed by Elon Musk. That is what you should know. The next is, what is International Big Cat Alliance headquartered in? So Big Cat का क्या होता है? So Big Cat includes like tigers, leopards, jaguars, pumas. So Big Cat कहते हैं. So where it is headquartered? India, China, US, Russia. Yes, Priyansh Gupta, very good. The right answer is India. Because of course, I hope you are aware, सबसे ज़्यादा tigers, the most tigers you will find it in India. Can you please tell me which state in India is called as Tiger State of India? Tiger State of India, because you will find maximum number of tigers in this state. Okay, please tell me. So International Big Cat Alliance में ये आता है tiger, lion, leopard, snow leopard, cheetah, jaguar, and puma. Okay. Okay, that is what you should know. International Big Cat Alliance. So originally we had focused on Project Tiger, which was started on in 1973. So it has almost completed 50. Now it has completed 52 years. Okay. So now we are focusing on not only tigers but others also, lion, leopard, snow leopard, cheetah, jaguar, puma. सबको मिला के International Big Cat Alliance बनाएंगे और इंडिया में हेडक्वार्टर इसका, of course. And yes, very good, Yashaswini. I was asking about Tiger State of India. Madhya Pradesh is having the highest tigers. Yes, Priyansh Gupta, you are also right. Very good. So New Delhi में इसका headquarter मिलेगा International Big Cat Alliance. And tiger, lion, snow leopard, jaguar, puma, and cheetah. So these are the 7 principal big cats. इसको big cats define किया था. And we are having an authority, NATCA, National Tiger Conservation Authority. And this authority was made actually to protect originally tiger, but now other are also being used to protect them. So NATCA, National Tiger Conservation Authority, is there in India. अच्छा, we are talking about International Big Cat Alliance. एक और alliance है, उसको कहते हैं ISA, International Solar Alliance. इसका headquarter कहाँ है? Because I have seen this question being asked in different exams. International Solar Alliance, single L है, ठीक है? Solar में, let me correct it. International Solar Alliance का headquarter कहाँ है? This was asked in many exams I have seen, and that is why I'm asking. This is also an initiative of India. तो ये भी ISA जो है ना, International Solar Alliance भी इंडिया का initiative है, to utilize or tap the potential of solar energy, है ना? Yes, Gurugram. Very good, Priyansh Gupta. Right. So it is actually in Gurugram, in Haryana. Okay. So this you should be knowing. And of course, that was formed in 2015 on the sideline of COP21. Okay. So just have थोड़ा सा पढ़ते रहिएगा. And who is the Director General? That person is also an Indian origin person. Go and find out. ये भी homework है. So that you should find. The next is, why did Panama withdraw from China's Belt and Road Initiative? Pressure from European Union, US threats regarding Panama Canal control, poor economic growth, Panama signed a new agreement with China. And please tell me, you will find Panama Canal there. And this canal connects which two water body? कौन से दो water body connect करता है ना? So the right answer here is B. Yes, Yashaswini, you are right. Actually, recently Donald Trump was threatening Panama because he was saying that I will capture Panama. Not only that, I need Greenland, I need Canada, everything. I hope you are aware. Yes, Yashaswini and Priyansh Gupta, you both right. So B is the right answer. And Panama withdraws from Belt and Road Initiative and all of China. So basically, here is India. This is US. ये है Panama. ठीक है, छोटा सा. And here Panama Canal was dug. So it connects which two water bodies? तो देखो यहाँ पर है Atlantic Ocean. This is Pacific Ocean. ठीक है. So if the option says it connects Atlantic and Pacific, तो वो भी चलेगा, it's fine. नहीं तो यहाँ पर एक Caribbean Sea है, जिसको West Indies, Caribbean Islands और West Indies Island. So if the option says Caribbean and Pacific Ocean, that is also fine. ठीक है. तो वो भी चलेगा. तो it depends upon the question, but that is what you should know. So Panama Canal से फायदा ये हुआ कि पहले लोग ऐसे जाते थे. So if you want to go from UK, जैसे आप लंदन से, you want to go to west coast of USA, मान लो यहाँ पर आपको जाना है लॉस एंजलिस, है ना, जहाँ हॉलीवुड का हब है, ये इसके ऊपर यहाँ पे सैन फ्रांसिस्को है. Here you will find like जिसको कहते हैं सिलिकॉन वैली ही मिलेगा आपको इस रीजन में. तो अगर आपको लंदन से शिप से जाना है तो आप ऐसे ही जाओगे पहले. Earlier we used to go like this. Now after Panama Canal was formed, this is a shortcut. निकल गए फटाक से, है ना. अभी अब बहुत एनर्जी, फ्यूल, टाइम, एनर्जी सब कुछ बचता था, पैसा, everything was saved in that. That's why Panama Canal was done 1914 के आसपास. The next, हाँ देखो पहले ऐसे जाते थे हम ये वाला से, इस रीजन को कहते हैं फॉकलैंड आइलैंड के बगल वाले, इसको कहते हैं स्ट्रेट ऑफ मैगेलन. यहाँ से, that is what you should know. ठीक है. The next is equivalent is a joint military exercise between India and which country? Maldives, Thailand, Singapore, Vietnam. बताइए. Joint military exercise between India and Maldives. So A is the right answer. ठीक है. So here is India. ये नीचे वाला देख रहे हो, Maldives. The right answer is A. Yes, Priyansh Gupta, you were right. A is the right answer. The next is, which of the following countries signed an executive order withdrawing US from UN Human Rights Council? Actually, लिखा ही question ही में answer. So just remember it. C is the right answer. USA and Donald Trump has decided to withdraw from UN Human Rights Council. ठीक है. That is what you should know. अब देखो, human rights related बहुत सारी चीजें होती है. जैसे this is a very famous question which is asked कि UDHR was signed when? Universal Declaration of Human Rights. ये बहुत famous है. When it was signed, in which year? Universal Declaration of Human Rights was signed on which year? हाँ, WHO से withdraw कर लिया. Yes, Priyansh Gupta, you're right. So 10 December 1948 को it was signed. ठीक है. Later on, India ने 1992-93 के आसपास Indian Protection of Human Rights Act बनाया. ठीक है. And it led to the establishment of National Human Rights Commission, etc. ठीक है. इस पर मैंने वीडियो बनाया है. If you are interested, you can just search on YouTube. You will get this video. This is on our Law Entrance YouTube channel. It's available. I've discussed about NHRC, National Human Rights Commission. And recently we have seen a new chairman being appointed few months back. What is his name? NHRC chairman. Justice V. Ramasubramaniam. Please check his spelling. I think this is his spelling. थोड़ा सा आगे पीछे हो सकता है, but this is what his name is. National Human Rights Commission chairman. Since it is in the news recently, it can be considered as a part of current affairs, and you should be knowing it. ठीक है. The next is, what is the primary goal of NASA's SPHERE-X mission? Anyone? So the right answer is to map the entire sky with infrared rays. So B is the right answer. ठीक है ना? देखो होता क्या है, ये रिसर्च करते हैं इंफ्रारेड रेज यूज करके. देखो इसको दिस इज इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक स्पेक्ट्रम, so radio wave, microwave, infrared. Here is infrared rays. So this infrared rays are actually used for different purposes. तो उसमें क्या है कि infrared ray की हेल्प से वो मैप करेंगे पूरी यूनिवर्स को और स्टडी करेंगे. दैट इज व्हाट द आइडिया. ठीक है. होता क्या, देखो सनलाइट से सब कुछ निकलता है, ये इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक स्पेक्ट्रम है ना, सो एवरीथिंग कम्स आउट फ्रॉम सनलाइट. रेडियो वेव, माइक्रोवेव, इंफ्रारेड, विजिबल, यूवी रे, एक्स-रे, गामा रे, कॉस्मिक रे, सब आता है. So you have to select which one is helpful for your technology. That's the idea. Okay. The next is the digital payment transaction. ये इतना important नहीं है. I don't think they'll be asking. But okay, just remember it. Have gone up to over dash last financial year, registering an annual growth of 44%. तो 44% growth हुआ है digital payment transaction में. तो इन numbers कितना है आपको बताना है. So it has reached to what numbers? So the right answer actually is D, 18,000 crore rupees. ठीक है, roughly around 18,000 crore. More than 18,000 crore, I would say 18,592 crore है. That is what you should know. The next is yes, this is important. Recently, the scientists in Dash have produced world's first kangaroo embryo. IVF, in vitro fertilization. In vitro fertilization मतलब lab में बनाया गया, ऐसे समझ लेना. So when in vitro fertilization को मतलब होता है when fertilization of male and female gamete is done inside the lab. That is called as IVF. तो अब आप खुद सोचो, देखो कंगारू कहाँ होता है? Where do you find kangaroos? Are marsupials, है ना? Where do you find kangaroos? तो अगर आपने थोड़ा सा ही पढ़ा होगा, I hope you are aware that it is found in Australia. C is the right answer, है ना? I'm sure you must be aware of it. So with the help of common sense, तो of course वही सारा रिसर्च होगा, जहां जो चीज पाई जाती है उसी से रिलेटेड रिसर्च होगा, इसके चांसेस ज्यादा है. ठीक है. So even with the help of some common sense you can answer. Yes, Yashaswini, you are right. C is the right answer, है ना? Yes, Priyansh Gupta, you are right. अच्छा, मीटिंग ऑफ मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी कमेटी ऑफ आरबीआई हैपेंस वेयर? कहां होता होगा? कॉमन सेंस लगाओ. एंड हाउ मेनी मेंबर्स आर देयर? एंड व्हाट इज इट्स जॉब, मेन जॉब, क्या डिसाइड करता है? बिकॉज़ अक्सर न्यूज़ में रहता है, if you read newspaper, I'm sure you must have come across the term monetary policy committee. आपने देखा होगा ये टर्म न्यूज़ में अक्सर. So there are 6 members, 3 from RBI and 3 from Government of India. ठीक है. ओके. एंड इसका जॉब है रेपो रेट डिसाइड करना. व्हाट शुड बी द रेपो रेट? यस, मुंबई में होगा. आरबीआई का हेडक्वार्टर मुंबई में, सारे लोग वहां हैं, तो ऑफ कोर्स फाइनेंशियल कैपिटल है. यू कैन अप्लाई द कॉमन सेंस. यस, प्रियांश गुप्ता, यस अश्विनी, यू आर राइट. इज द राइट आंसर. सो दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड नो. हां, रेपो रेट, बैक रेट वगैरह. हां, यस. द नेक्स्ट इज इंडिया विल लॉन्च Chandrayaan 4 mission when? Because Chandrayaan 3 mission was very much successful. We had landed the Pragyan rover and Vikram lander, है ना, 2 years back. Almost 2 years back you can say. तो अब आपको बताना है कि चंद्रयान 4 मिशन when it will happen. And चंद्रयान 3 में तो हम लोगों ने लैंड करा दिया, लैंडर एंड रोवर वाज देयर. लैंड करा दिया और रोवर मतलब जिसमें चक्का लगा हुआ था वो मूव करा था, है ना, लैंडर एंड रोवर. बट इसमें क्या है कि वी विल ब्रिंग बैक सैंपल्स, यानी सैंपल लेके वापस आना है लेकर के. सो दैट इज आल्सो वन स्टेप अहेड. दैट इज आवर प्लान. And that will be the government of India has recently announced that by 2027, yes, C is the right answer. India would be launching Chandrayaan 4 mission. ठीक है. So ये बताना चाहिए. And the last time land किया तो उस जगह का नाम था शिव शक्ति पॉइंट, है ना. That is what you should be knowing. The next is the RBI cut its repo rate for the first time in nearly dash to provide stimulus to the sluggish economy, etc. तो हुआ ये था एक्चुअली 2 बार. अब तो ये फरवरी मार्च की न्यूज है, ठीक है, और आई थिंक अप्रैल वगैरह में एक बार हुआ था. So recently we have seen twice, I think, repo rate has been reduced by RBI. So after many years, actually they have reduced. So 5 years. So just remember it. Yes. The next is Zomato. I'm sure you must have heard its name everywhere. Now they have decided to change its name to what? Zomato is very famous because it is helpful in delivering foods and all. ठीक है. तो इन्होंने अपना नाम चेंज कर दिया है. What is their new name? The right answer is Eternal. Yes, Priyansh Gupta, you're right, है ना. This is the right answer. Transfer it to Eternal Limited, it will expand beyond it, है ना. हाँ, तो इसमें एक चीज पता होना चाहिए कि जो ऐप है और ब्रांड का नेम अनचेंज रहेगा, मतलब कहने का मतलब है कि जो उनका जो ये होता है ना पेरेंट कंपनी का नाम जो होता है वो सब चेंज करेंगे, इटर्नल लिमिटेड एंड ऑल। सो जस्ट रिमेंबर इट, हो सकता है सब पूछ दे इसका, दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड नो। द नेक्स्ट इज हु द फॉलोइंग, है ना। Who among the following recently released a book, Hearts and Heroes Life That Shaped Us, a poetic narrative on famous personalities. Released a book, written किसी और का है दोबारा. It is written by someone else and released by actually the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Mr. Omar Abdullah. So A is the right answer. And it is written by a Jammu Kashmir Administrative Service officer. Okay. The next one is, which of the following state recently got its first electric locomotive powertrain? हाँ, yes, Priyansh Gupta, you were right. A answer था. लोकोमोटिव का मतलब इंजन, ट्रेन का जो इंजन होता है, यानी इलेक्ट्रिक इंजन की बात हो रही है. सो इन दिस नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट, this was the first time that they had seen electric engine. Electrification of railway was done and electric engine this we have seen for the first time. The right answer is, नहीं, असम में तो होगा ये. असम is पहले से. So त्रिपुरा is the right answer. A is the right answer. ठीक है. तो मैं बताता हूँ कैसे कभी कभी एग्जाम में कैसे सोचना होता है. ठीक है. आई विल टेल यू. अगर आपको नॉर्थ ईस्ट का मैप पता होगा, सो दैट वुड बी मोर हेल्पफुल, बट स्टिल आई विल टेल यू. देखो, हाउ टू थिंक इन द एग्जामिनेशन हॉल. आई नो, आई एग्री कि इट्स डिफिकल्ट बट समटाइम्स, बट देखो मैं बताता हूँ. दिस इज नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स, और अगर आपको पता होगा दिस इज असम, ये वाला असम है ये सब, और इसके नीचे मेघालय है ना, दिस इज मेघालय, दिस इज असम, और त्रिपुरा एकदम नीचे यहाँ पर है, दिस इज त्रिपुरा. तो अगर आपको पता होगा दिल्ली से ना आसाम की बहुत सारी ट्रेन चलती थी, राजधानी वगैरह ऑल गोस देयर, दिसपुर राजधानी, गुवाहाटी राजधानी एक्सेट्रा. एंड आसाम उतना भी अंदर नहीं है इंटीरियर में. अगर आपको थोड़ा सा मैप पढ़ेगा तो त्रिपुरा एकदम नीचे है ना, मणिपुर इज समवेयर हियर, मिजोरम इज हियर. सो आसाम होने का चांस थोड़ा सा कम है, बिकॉज इलेक्ट्रिक इंजन तो आ गया होगा, बिकॉज नाउ इलेक्ट्रिक इंजन इज प्रेवलेंट इन द एंटायर इंडिया. ओनली इन रिमोट एरियाज यू विल नॉट फाइंड, है ना, इलेक्ट्रिक इंजन. तो ऐसे थोड़ा सोचने का मतलब, दैट इज व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग यू, that if you are in examination hall and you do not know the answer, you should try to think also, है ना, by eliminating options के नहीं इसका चांस कम है, इसका ज्यादा है, like that. So just because कभी-कभी ये सब चीज वर्क करती है ना. US President Donald Trump has decided to impose sanctions. Sanctions means एक तरह का economic boycott, a sort of a boycott, plus it can actually freeze the monies etc. accused of illegitimately basically putting taking action against America and Israel. So किसके against sanction लगा दिया. सैंक्शन का एक और टर्म है एम्बार्गो, लिखते हैं एक्चुअली. ठीक है. बायकॉट तो मैं आपको सिंपल लैंग्वेज में बता रहा हूँ. टेक्निकली बायकॉट इज नॉट 100% परफेक्ट वर्ड, बट कह सकते हो एक तरह से. सो सी इज द राइट आंसर, इंटरनेशनल क्रिमिनल कोर्ट. यस प्रियांश गुप्ता, यू आर राइट. दिस इज डिफरेंट, बोथ आर डिफरेंट. देखो आईसीजे तो होता है ना, यूएन कोर्ट है ये, एंड आईसीसी जो होता है ना, सेपरेट रोम स्टैट्यूट के अंदर साइन किया गया था. एंड दोज हु आर मेंबर्स, दे कैन बी the prosecution, the criminal case can start against an individual citizen by International Criminal Court. So what happened was ICC had actually issued arrest warrant against Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. इसीलिए अमेरिका was not happy etc. ठीक है. So just read about it. तो ये ICC के बारे में, International Criminal Court. The next is, in recently scientists in Dash have produced world's first genetically modified horse. World's first genetically modified horse. Argentina, right? Yes, Priyansh Gupta, you're right. A is the right answer. A is the right answer. That is what you should know. The next is, which are the following countries set to host Arab Summit? Actually, set to host, they have already hosted. So, कहाँ हुआ था? Egypt, Saudi Arab, Jordan, Oman. Hosted हो जाएगा, है ना? Because now it has become the past. Egypt, Saudi Arab, Jordan, Oman. The right answer is A. Egypt is the right answer to this. Yes, Priyansh Gupta, you're right. On Gaza, actually, I hope you are aware. The conflicts are happening and all. So that is why it was in the news. So here is Egypt and here is India. What is the capital of Egypt? कोई बता सकता है? Anyone? and there is a very famous river that goes. उस पर एक डैम भी है बहुत फेमस and it is very famous for a very famous old architecture or a building, very ancient building है एक वहाँ, building या architecture जो भी कह लो, उसका नाम बता सकते हो, so I'll be very happy to know. So the capital of Egypt is Cairo और Kahira, written in Arabic Kahira और English में Cairo कहते हैं, ठीक है. यहाँ से एक river जाती है which actually starts like that, तो एक तो यहाँ से निकलती है white Nile और एक blue Nile यहाँ से निकलती है, both meets it leads to the formation of Nile River, the longest river of the world. Yes, Nile, very good. Priyansh Gupta, Yash Ashwini, you are right. Cairo is the capital, very good. And ये जा करके मेडिटेरेनियन में गिर जाती है ना. यहाँ इजिप्ट में एक बहुत फेमस ओल्ड आर्किटेक्चरल, क्या कहेंगे उसको, आर्किटेक्चरल बिल्डिंग्स मिलेगा. व्हाट इज दैट? पिरामिड. यस, पिरामिड. उसको बिल्डिंग कहेंगे नहीं, आई डोंट नो, ओल्ड आर्किटेक्चरल मार्वल कह सकते हैं. दैट इज, यू विल फाइंड इट पिरामिड्स, and that is what you should be knowing. Pyramids आपने सुना होगा. It is related with pharaoh and all. The next is Dash is set to become the global AI goddess. Basically what happened was recently February March में we had seen AI summit happening where PM Modi was also invited. कहाँ पे हुआ था ये summit? Paris, London, New York, San Francisco. That is what you have to tell me. The right answer is Paris में हुआ था ना. So we had done a class also. If you are interested on our law entrance channel, if you are interested, you can watch it. Yes, Priyansh Gupta, you're right. Is the right answer. Paris में. The next one is, which of the following country recently voiced significant concern as Pacific partner because Cook Island has done a deal with China? पता है क्या क्वेश्चन है? ये तो पूछेंगे. They'll ask कि Cook Island is in which ocean? ये पूछा जाएगा. This will be asked. They'll ask like this: Cook Island recently in news. You will find it in which ocean or which water body? They'll give options: Atlantic, Pacific, South China Sea, or something like that. So the answer is Pacific Ocean में. And अभी recently New Zealand ने concern raise किया था. So I'll tell you why it was in the news. देखो, here is India, this is Australia, this is New Zealand. ये वाले दो देख रहे हो, ये New Zealand है. NZ. Now China has done a deal with Cook Island. So this is a secret deal. Most likely, this will allow Chinese ship, naval ship, to stay there. China की जो military ship है. इससे New Zealand is fearful. ठीक है, इसलिए New Zealand ने concern raise किया था. Okay, so this can be asked कि ये Cook Island जो है वो कहाँ है? तो Pacific Ocean में. Because few years back, China had done a deal with यहाँ पर एक जगह मिलेगा Solomon Island. इसके साथ deal किया था. So a lot of exam asked this question that Solomon Island is in which ocean? इस तरह question आया था. Many exams asked this question. So that is why now Cook Island is in the news, so they can ask it. ठीक है, तो आपको पता होना चाहिए. The next one is Arabian. ये इतना important नहीं, you can skip it. Arabian leopard वाला. So just remember it that Arabian leopard day मनाते UN General Assembly के द्वारा 10 फरवरी को. Nothing to go in detail. ठीक है. So this is all about today's class. I'll be meeting you every Tuesday at 7 p.m. with PYQs, discussion of PYQs, and Wednesday at 7 p.m. with current affairs. So do join me. That would be very, very beneficial. So this is all about today's class. और जिन्होंने subscribe नहीं किया, please subscribe to the channel also. Okay. So thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.